I thought this game was going to be a lot larger. It's a small box. The box itself is 9 by 9. It's sort of a number game. It's hoping my daughter, who's 7, and my son, who's 15 years old now. I'm sorry, 17. 15. He'll get a kick out of it, and it'll help them with figuring out numbers. You know, sort of a learning game while you play. So I'll have this at the end. And real simple concept. Everything stays down. It is small, so it measures a little over, just under 9. So it starts out with everything down. I'll show you us playing. Everyone gets their own dice. And I haven't read the instructions yet, but to my understanding, if I'm on this side and I roll the dice, and we'll play and show you. And so I could either do that equals 9, so I could either do a whole 9 or do a 5 and a 4, and depending on how many numbers I have up, you know, this is how many I've gotten. So let's say everybody keeps going, and if I come around and I roll something that I don't have here, I'm out. And whatever numbers I have down have to be added up. And the person, and the concept is, I guess it depends on how long you want to go. Whoever has the highest number count is the loser. The one with the lowest is the winner. So that's what you want to do. You want to have as many up, so that in this case, it would only equal 6. And that way you only have 6, and then the next player will add up their numbers. If they have 7, they've lost, you won. So we'll play, and we'll try it out and show you and let you know if it's a lot of fun or not. So I've played the game a couple of times. It's a lot of fun. It's a small, like I said, it's a small game. It's tiny. So it's a small board. And one of the things I found after playing it is that I've gone from playing with 4 different dice to just choosing one. So guys, which is your favorite color, number 1? We're gonna choose number 1's favorite color. I think red. Red?
It's closest to pink.
Okay, so we're gonna choose red. And what I've been doing is removing everybody else's dice because this is so small. The problem you have, people going in and out and getting their dice, taking it out, and then somebody else taking theirs. when your numbers start going up, you know, let's say this is this is the setup, right? You know, let's say this is what's going on in the game. When the person goes to remove their games, they sometimes knock other people's numbers down. So to limit that, to reduce it to somewhat, we're just using one set of dice, and that's it. And it says, I don't know, the instructions say either to leave it up or down. It doesn't matter. Whichever side you choose, whether when your number comes out, you put it up. And whatever's left down when you lose, or if you lose, you add up. Okay, so that's how we're gonna play, guys. Okay, it's a very simple game. It has it's mathematics, simplified mathematics. Very simple. Just adding and taking away. It's over a 200-year-old game. So if they played it, we definitely could play it. So you keep score. I don't know, the ancient people times. So the object of the game is to choose an amount. Well, the way I've been playing is I've been choosing an amount. So we usually do 100. Whoever gets to 100 first loses, and so on and so on and so on. So if it's 4 of us, until the last person standing who scores less than 100, they're the winners. It's a very fast game because if you do like snake eye, so if I roll the dice and I roll a snake eye or a 2, like that, I put up a 2. Now, when it's my turn again, if I roll the same number, I just lost. There's no way of doing 2 anymore. So now all these count against me. So this will add up pretty quickly to the amount up to, you know, it'll add up pretty quickly and you'll get to 100 pretty fast. So the total amount, the total numbers here is 55. So if you did roll this snake eye, you're gonna be at 53, halfway to being, to losing. So it's a very fast-paced game. So we're gonna try to play it. I'll fast forward some parts, and you'll see how it's played. It's very simple. You just try to come up with the amount with the number rolled. So if I roll a 5 and a 2, that means I have 7. So I could either put up my 7 or put up my 5 and my 2. And then the next player goes. Until I can, after my roll, until it gets to the point where after my roll, I can't put anything up, then everything adds up and it goes against my score. Okay, number 1, go ahead, go. Roll the dice. No, you gotta roll them in here. You gotta put it in there.
Yeah, just lift them up. And that was a 4, so you get a 4.
So you put up whatever number. So you could do either a 3 and a 1 or a 4. Which one do you want to do?
Okay, do the 4. Do the 4. The 4. Good.
Okay. Number 2, go.
Am I number 2 again? Alright. Wait, I thought it was number 3. Is that playing?
So you have a 5. Okay, number 3, go.
That's a 7. Ooh.
6.
So you rolled a double.
Go. 9.
8.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What is that? That's an 8. Am I right? Yeah, it's an 8.
Yeah. No, you can't touch his things. Yeah. It's against the rules. You'll lose. Yeah. Next.
Then I'll knock down your pieces. 7.
7. Okay. 9. Ooh, big number. Go ahead, number 1.
What is class?
That's 5. And then it's my turn. Please score low numbers.
Be careful with her.
Low numbers.
Numbers.
Oh, you gotta be joking me.
8.
That's an 8.
Do 3 and 5.
Oh, that's not good for me.
Go ahead, number
7. a 7.
$11. So I'm gonna do it 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, number 1, go.
Oh.
Number 6. Okay.
Oh, you gotta be joking me. What is that?
12.
2 even, 2 odd.
You did very well.
That's a rough one for me.
What's the
I
good
got
one?
12.
Wait, I thought it was...
7. Okay.
So wait, is it good if we get all the numbers up? Or
You want to get all the high
need to get an
numbers
8 and 9
out of the
or
way.
10.
You want to get you want to get everything from 6 and above out.
I only got the lower number.
What is that? 5?
It's like, no,
6.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh,
Oh, you're done.
I don't have it. Right? I don't have it.
No, you don't have 6.
So the we can take
Oh no.
You're out.
So no, you don't do that.
Oh.
You never bring down other people's because you have to
You're gonna
add
do
this
5?
up first. So I cannot do 6. Can I do 6?
5.
How about if I do 7 and I'll
5.
give you guys $1?
I guess.
Give me $1 now.
No. Okay, so I can't do 6. So I lost. So that means it's
Wait,
10.
don't you have a... Oh, you already have a 6 out.
Yeah, so it's going to be 10 plus 7 is 17, right? Plus 5,
Motion detected at the
what is that,
Pennsylvania Consulate.
22, right?
Wait,
26, 29. I hope that's 29.
Don't you have a marker so we can mark it here? Oh, you have it there.
So number 1, what is it again? Just to make-
29.
Okay, just to make sure, to confirm everything that it's in the up and up. All right, next, you go.
It's my turn.
No, it's her turn.
Oh, okay.
Then you.
That's 7.
Uh-oh.
Got it right there.
Okay, you go.
Oh, it's my turn. What is that?
6.
It's a 6.
Very good.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, next.
We're still okay.
I need an 8, a 9, or a 10. Big numbers, big numbers,
Oh, you
big
got
numbers.
all the big numbers up.
Ooh, what's that?
7.
I'm out.
She's blonde. So that is what? Number 1,
I got
tell us.
7 like a million times.
19.
That is.
Come on.
It's 27.
Is that 27
Yeah.
number
Yeah,
1?
actually, yeah.
Yeah, no, wait, hold
Because
on. Let me recount
that would
That's
be 19.
So then
Then
19,
9
20,
plus
21,
8.
22,
9 plus 8
23,
equals
24,
18.
25, 26,
So that would
27.
mean
No,
it'll
it'd be
be
27.
yes,
Very good,
27.
guys. Okay,
Yes,
so now it's
yes,
between
yes.
number 1 and number 2. Go ahead.
Now it's
So
me.
these flip down.
Yeah, go ahead. Put the numbers. So number 1, go.
Oh,
6.
I can either do.
You have to do all 3 of those.
yeah, you would have to do all 3.
You have to do all 3 of those.
You'd have to flip this one up.
That's all you have. Okay, number 2, go.
Oh,
What was that?
8. Oh, you're done. No good.
yeah.
So, oh no, you have to get your numbers first.
That's 7 and 9.
At the Pennsylvania
How much is that?
Consulate.
16.
Very good. Okay.
Math.
So
One.
now what happens is, even though number 1 still has a 10 and 8 and actually has more than number 2 who lost, her numbers don't count at all because she won. So she gets a 0. Pretty cool, huh? So we continue.
So the losers end up being the winners, in a sense.
Well, the ones that have all the numbers and don't get stuck are the winners.
Ah.
So now
So we're all losers.
we're all losers except number 1.
Well,
So she
kinda
gets
won.
0, but she could still lose because the object of the game is to be the only one that doesn't get 100. So right now we're at
Nobody
number
ever
1.
gets 100.
We're at number 1, 0. Number 2, 16. Number 3, 27. And number 4, 29. So we'll come back and let you know who lost and who won. I don't want to keep this video going with the same thing going on. Oh, you know what? We can just fast forward the rest of the game. Okay, after my we got correction here after my
that's
wife
what I mean.
actually read the instructions and read them correctly. So can you explain it to us again? What do you do?
It's my understanding that you
For
have
the
all the
instructions.
numbers up, and an individual player starts. And to try to shut the box, you try to bring every single number down during your turn. So your turn is continuous until you can no longer play. So I get a 5. I get a 3 and a 2. A 6. A 4.
11.
11, so it's 10 and 1. Oh, maybe I'll shut the box. A 4, a 2, a 6. So I can no longer play. I'm done. And now I count my numbers, and then the next player goes.
Then the next player does the same thing in rapid successions. So that's according to the instructions. And there's another way of playing too. What else is there?
Individually, you just play by yourself.
Oh, you
Same
play by
way.
yourself. You know, I've seen this by itself with just the numbers on one side and nothing else. I don't like that. So I made up my own way, and I like my way. My son likes my way. Now you could play
It's
it
the best
whatever
way.
way you want. Whereas if you're the last one standing and you're not, and you're left. So the way I'm playing it is that if I'm player 1, if player 2 gets shut out, or the player 2 can no longer go anymore because they don't have the numbers that they rolled. Same thing for number 2 and number 3. Even if I have a 10 up or all these numbers up, I still win and I get a 0 for the round. So that's the way I'm playing. So it's up to you. I mean, you can play it any way you want. It still works. It doesn't make a difference. So we're going to continue to play the way I was originally playing. But according to the instructions, you just got a description from my wife of the proper way of playing the game. But again, it's a fun game, and I guess you could choose and make up your own rules as you want. So let me just finish up our game and let you know who wins playing the game in my made-up way. And again, according to the instructions, they're supposed to be up. But what happens is that when people are getting the dice, if you have all your numbers up, you accidentally, because this is such a small box, knock them all down. So it's actually easier just to start them down. And there's no rule. I mean, it's just the way the game is. You decide which way you want to play it. All right, so let's fast forward the rest. So at the end of the game, number 2 won, number 1 quit, and number 3 and 4 lost.
And I was too.
She was too busy doing
I
other
was
things.
bored.
She got bored. But it's a fun game. I like it. You pick the way you want to play. It's a fun game to bring out when I have people over, and you can play any way you want. It's up to you. You know, it's a game, so you can play any way as long as it makes some kind of sense. And I've had a lot of fun playing with it. Now I know how to actually play it correctly. I don't like playing it correctly. I like playing it the way I was playing it. But it's up to you. I'm no game expert. But I don't read instructions either, so. But it was a lot of fun. And it's a lot of family fun. It's very enjoyable, easy, less of a mess compared to Monopoly or Bingo when you have thousands of items. This is just a very simple, I leave this on the table and you just bring it out to play.
This one's good for
Really
people that when you have like
But
4
I
people
would
or under.
But I would suggest getting a larger one. In the pictures, this looks a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
I like the
Very.
size.
You like the size? I think it's more of a travel size, but to play at home, I think it just a little bit bigger. Maybe double the size. I think it would be better. All right. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye. Can everybody say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Can you say bye, number 2? Number 2 is busy. Okay, bye. I hope you enjoyed the video.